Once upon a time, before I took up smiling, I hated the moonlight. Shadows of the night that poets find beguiling seemed flat as the noonlight. Once smiling,
The nightly poet needs only one thing and he knows it, that of the moonlight whose presence keeps his soul lit. The shadows conceal the past times that he won't admit. Without the sun, the moon would have no light to emit. He hates the day, for his troubles become forever evident. And it's evident that he follows the same rhythmic pattern, and he writes to the same damn Chopin nocturne, with no need for being under scrutiny of a proctor or a head doctor, analyzing where his thoughts lie or where his thoughts were. They're probably somewhere in between his spinal cord and his cortex. He fights the sleep, but his cerebellum cries for more rest. However, that asleep brings dreams of the past times. The nightly poet needs only one thing and he knows it, that of the moonlight whose presence keeps his soul and keeps his thoughts at bay for a day or maybe 3. But to his dismay, his thoughts never really did seem free. The shackles and chains, more commonly known as his veins, rearrange his own words so when he speaks he sounds sane. One might refer to such acts as censorship, but it's difficult to censor what's forever evident.
Benny Goodman called me up and said, come on out to the house and we'll play some.
Play something beautiful. He gravitates towards those souls who are beautiful and can't help but negate false faces. No one can tell the difference when we're all materialistic races. His speech is ineffective in an ever-growing simplistic world with capitalistic objectives. His dream is to change this common perspective with a new lens whose focal length transcends all the pigments, and still he sits there and wonders why he's under scrutiny from the person in the mirror. You see, his thoughts are under a mutiny or a failure to adhere to his social expectations, which seem to change year to year with no relation. They say ignorance is bliss because the opposite leads to complication. The nightly poet needs only one thing and he knows it, that of the moonlight whose presence lifts his soul from his body, clarifies his views, which at a time were evidently foggy. With a bird's eye view you can see exactly when the government tries to rob the ever so committed citizens who tend to blend in instead of glistening, and still pledge their allegiance though they don't have a pot to piss in. Still the plot thickens, the nightly poet speaks even when no one listens.
I only wish that Franklin D. Roosevelt had lived to witness this day.